I'm glad to welcome and interview Michaela Forelli, Head of M&G Europe. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you very much for being here today at KPMG with us. My first question for you, Michaela, is could you please tell us more about M&G Europe and in particular your investment and distribution platform hosted in Luxembourg, right?
Yes. Thank you, Sabrina. It's a pleasure to be here. M&G Europe currently accounts for 115 billion euros in assets, and it's our product and distribution hub for the international business. We count currently more than 200 colleagues in the region and around 70 here in Luxembourg, spanning across distribution, operations, asset management, investment management, governance and corporate functions. The asset book is evenly split between our intermediary distributors and our institutional investors, and it's been benefiting from a strong appeal on some of our best investment capabilities. First, global fixed income, then high conviction, active and sustainable equities, and of course private assets, and in particular private markets are now around half of our investment book here in Luxembourg and in Europe, as a witness to the specialization and attractiveness of this market space.
And what are your main challenges as a management company, part of a global group in Luxembourg?
Yes. I think ever since the global financial crisis, regulation has been increasing in financial services, and asset management was surely an area where the regulators have been looking at increasing the number of compliance and rules. That can pose a challenge sometimes, especially when regulation is maybe not mature enough. We have an example now with having launched our first LTIF last year, which already has gotten to more than 700 million euros in assets under management. And having received the passport for the LTIF, we are still waiting for the second level RTS, which means that some of our investors are hesitant to come into the fund because of the uncertainty of the rules. Other challenges I see as an international hub and a manco for a global asset manager is actually how to target different distribution markets across the world. Specificities and different dimensions mean that we have to target and recalibrate capital raising and distribution strategies for the different markets we play in internationally. And finally, the capabilities to grow in private assets, which all have specialistic and very unique operational features. It's also one of the challenges, and growing private markets means almost growing on a one-to-one strategy basis. And so that's something else that keeps us busy.
Okay, thank you, Michaela. And my last question is, you are head of M&G Europe, so you have really a global role within the group. What is your vision of the future as investment management company in Europe?
We are set for growth. Europe has been one of the biggest drivers for the growth of our global group last year, and we have a lot of momentum 2024 year to date. I think there is a lot of space for growing. Statistics mention that in Europe only 30% of financial assets are actually managed professionally by asset managers. So there is a big market that is waiting for professional asset management. Our capabilities in active management, in private markets, but also our commitment to local markets. We are present in 8 of the markets with local offices and local footprint, which gives us proximity to the investors and their needs, set also ourselves for growth. So my vision is a vision for a future growing business.
Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you, Sabrina, for having me. Thank you, KPMG.